Welcome to Teach Connect. Today we have Mrs. Prabha Devi Mukhiya with us to share her expert suggestions as she has 30 years of rich educational experience and exclusively 20 plus years of skilled experience into preschool. She was awarded for innovation in pedagogy in pre-primary education by Elite World Education Summit held in 2021. She is also having high experience into high school as a principal and teacher as well. Let's draw out few advices and suggestions out of her vast experience into educative learning. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Sindhu.
Welcome to Teach Connect. So, ma'am, you have a very good experience into educational field, like serving as a principal right now, over 30 plus years of experience and exclusively into preschool, kindergarten. So, how you would be sharing your experiences into this? Like, you will be handling very small children, like they are still not known anything. They're just new to the schools. They'll be crying. They'll be facing how you will handle such children, because it involves great dedication actually. Because higher school children somehow we can manage it. It doesn't matter, but with a great dedication and involvement, you have to handle all the children. So that involves a lot. So how do you handle your day-to-day activities?
See, working in kindergarten, working with small children, you should have passion. If you have passion for teaching, for working with small children, you will enjoy the work. You never feel tired. You never feel it's something hardship.
Yeah, and also it's like how you'll handle different children, because they're quite very smaller to understand the things, even what we convey as well. So how you will manage your teachers to handle such situations day to day?
See, we study each and every child individually. Like same age group children won't be with the same ability. So we try to understand each child. We go into the children's level, the child's level. And we imagine ourselves at that child's age, and we be friendly, and we try to teach them whatever we would like to teach.
Yeah, because that involves a great dedication as well. Yeah. And also when we come towards this early childhood care and education, so how should teachers train themselves to develop communication among the students at an early age before 6 years?
Children, they come to the teacher at the age of 2+, that is nursery, right? So just like I told you now, that all children of the same age group, like 2+ age group, will not have the same ability to think, to express, or recognize the things around. So you cannot apply the same methodology on all children. You have to first try to understand, study. A teacher has to study individually the child, and then she can go accordingly. For this, a teacher she does not need any special training, or she has to do any workouts, any exercise she has to do. Only thing is, she should have a lot of patience and then passion for doing different experiments in the class, in education.
Yes, because as a mother or as a parent, we even sometimes struggle to handle a single child or two children who are having. But in the school, if you are going to handle a small children with no, like they're even unknown to express something. If they want to express something also, they are like languages also differ. Sometimes we need to communicate in the mother tongue as well, because they don't know the common language what we speak as well. So what are the hardships you face in such times? How do you accept it, even from the parent side as well? Because there will be sometimes there will be a thing that we have to handle children with, like we have to handle them very sensitively. So how do you handle such hardships? Even how do your team cope up with it?
Yeah, daily experience or daily interacting with children and daily being with them has taught us. We got experience practically by facing them, and we feel easy to handle any sort of children now. As I told you, that 30 years experience now, for any type of children we find is easy. It is very easy. We never feel it any difficult task.
Yeah, that's great actually, ma'am. So completely dedication and passions help you out to reach over here. And also, yes, now in the foundation stage, there are like two parts, like 0 to 3 years and 3 to 8 years, where the brain develops, and most between 3 to 8 years or below 8 years. Therefore, how do you think about the cognitive development of the child, or a physical and motive development of a child? And what sort of activities are you going to include in the syllabus so that the best quality of the teaching would comes out?
So here, first of all, we should forget the traditional timetable. Like we, our school management will frame, and you all nowadays publishers are giving their ready-made timetable. They are framing and they're giving us.
Yes.
So all this timetable practically will not work, especially in early child education. Like see, when a teacher goes to the classroom, and in a glance he can make out their children's mood. And suppose you are teaching English, and you'll find that your students are not focusing on what you're teaching. They're not concentrating on what you're teaching. So immediately stop teaching there and then. Take the children to the ground. Take the children to the garden if it is there in your school. Luckily, fortunately, we have in our school big campus and big neem trees and all. So we take children there, and then suppose you are teaching in your digital board in your classroom, you'll be having a costly digital board. There you will show, suppose for a LKG children, we teach and, A for and you are teaching. You may use flashcard, or you will teach different models, and you'll show on your digital board. Okay, child, okay, this is and, it is black in color, okay. But when you take the child to the ground, and under the trees garden, if you find the black ant, and when you show that, see the ant, then the child will be thrilled to see that ant moving. And this year, they pull the other friend and show, see, ant, remembers. And you move a little further. And in the garden, if you find a butterfly, see, you will show very colorful butterfly on your digital board. But the same butterfly, when the child finds in the garden, the child starts clapping, jumping.
Yes.
See, in class, children come on, hop, children come on, jump, children clap. Here, you need not to tell them to do all these things. Child, the moment you see, finds a butterfly in the garden, immediately jumps, claps, they giggle, friends, each other they share. And when the child goes home, all these things shared with her friend, with the parents. So, because he's sharing, before parents could ask all these things, today I have seen ant, today I caught butterfly, these all things children will share with their parents. Parents need not to ask. Because why is he saying all, the child saying all these things? Because she has done it practically, she has visioned it practically. Yes. The same thing if you show in the classroom, okay, B for butterfly, A for ant, okay, that's all. The child forgets there itself. So you should outside taking in the ground and teaching is very, very good. And apart from this, small games like according to their age group, like different age group will have different games like indoor games, outdoor games. All these games will play a major role in child's learning. But for this, a teacher should be given free hand to frame her own timetable according to her student's child psychology. How the child mood is today. Okay, doing first going in the ground, doing rhymes. Okay, take to the garden and do the rhymes. And if children are in good mood, then do the writing work. Like this, children, a teacher, a class teacher or a mother teacher should be given free hand to frame her own timetable. Then it will work wonder.
Yes, because we can make wonders as well. Without knowing, the child will grasp all the knowledge out of it. Physical learning has that power actually, because rather than showing them virtually on a digital boards and all, because their knowledge is not limited over there. When we show them physically, right, their knowledge will be vast. They'll be observing many movements and all. Actually, this was a wonderful technique, because most of the students will be, teachers will be lagging over there, showing flashcards and all. That will be limited over. The child will also feel boring. Like, okay, all the way they'll be watching the same things in the YouTube as well. Because this has been done by all the children without any intervention of the parents or the teachers. But when we show it physically something, they will be very excited. That was a nice actually, ma'am. And could you please mention a few strategies or Flyway methods where we can like share the knowledge to the children, or educate the children when we want to explain some topic. I just want to explain some alphabets or some other topics. So what kind of playway methods, or could you please mention some few topics to the teachers? How can they teach the child, in what ways, so that to drag the attention? Because child, as his age is too smaller, always his mind will be diverted. He might be crying, he might be his remembering his parents, or chit chatting with his friends, something to drag the attention towards the classroom. So what kind of things, if he is feeling sleepy or drowsy, so what the things can we do at that time as a teacher?
Here, like high school children, high school teachers, they have to work to teach high school children. They have to work, even they have to work hard, to preparing for their lessons and all. In the same way, even kindergarten teachers has to do a lot of work, like before she should prepare, like so teaching alphabets. Only teaching writing A on the blackboard will not do. She has to prepare, she has to plan. You may be thinking like a small, only A she has to take, but to teach the concept of a child doesn't know. In kindergarten, a child doesn't know what is A, how to draw A, how to write the A. But to introduce a single A, teacher has to prepare a lot.
Yes.
By enacting, by what she has to use herself, she has to act. A teacher is actor also. She should act like a playing a different what making like A on her, like she is A and the another teacher is B, her assistant teacher is B, naming herself A and this is my friend, she is B. Like this different methods are there. You have to really enact, and practically you have to show the children. Because nowadays children, their concentration is very, they are introduced to this colorful world day by day, like digital learning, like as you told that digital learning with a colorful world. So it's very difficult to catch their concentration. It is very difficult to focus their concentration.
So there are many activities which can be included in the school for pre-primary segment. Therefore, what sort of parent involvement is the school expecting, so that the parents participate and partner with the schools for early childhood care and education?
Both parent and teachers involvement is play equal role in a child's early education. A teacher cannot be successful. A teacher alone cannot be successful in her teaching without parents' cooperation. And also, a parents cannot teach all those things what teacher is teaching in the school. So here, both parent and teachers' coordination is must for the child's holistic development.
Yes.
So from parent, we expect the parent should regularly be in contact with, touch with teachers, either personally or in phone. So must discuss whenever a teacher wants to discuss something about their child, should feel responsible to be available there. And at the same time, parents also, whenever parent wants to know what the child is doing in the school, about the performance, whenever a child asks, the teacher also should feel responsible to reply whatever time parents call. And both parent and teacher together, when they discuss about a child, and then they can take step further what to do, how to do about child development. Yeah. Like this. And we also expect parents that actively participate and be present in children's activities, functions in the school. So when parents attend all the functions, whatever of the child, along with the children, children feel so happy, and it gives a confidence, and they feel joyous. They feel like coming to school. Happily they come to school. Happily they learn things. So learning will become easier if parents really contribute. They really participate in partner in school learning, in children's learning.
Yeah, that was great. And also, ma'am, sometimes like as a parent, like generally as a parent who are like dedicated, we don't say dedicated, but few of the parents are most concerned about their child. They sometimes feel that, oh, my child did not learn, like one of his friend or his child is learning, because he's also in the same LKG. He's learning a lot. He know all the alphabets from A to Z. So how far it's good to compare a child in that age? Is this a correct way of comparing a child with the other child, because he's not known anything in that age? So is it good to compare a child with other kid as a parent?
Absolutely not. Parents should not compare, because I told the in this early age, children will not be born with the same talent. Here, if I give a small instance, in our watchman's child is 1.5 years. Can I give a instance, Sindhu, or if you're running short, I will directly go to the point.
No.
Can I give a small? Okay. There. So he is 1.5 years. And if I give him chocolate, I ask him to say thank you. So his speech is so clear. He says thank you. And when I say good morning, he says good morning. So his
Yes.
speech is so clear. I wonder 1.5 years. And one day what happened, I got him from the car and he was saying, Amma, Amma, and he was showing something. Then I took it light and I was talking to his mother. But repeatedly that child was saying, Amma, Amma, and he was showing something to the, pointing towards car. Then I went, because he was continuously interrupting us. Then I went and saw my car lights were on. I was amazed to find this 1.5 year child, 1.5 year child, how he knows that car light should be off when the car is stopped. So
Yes.
such children know it's God and gift, and those parents are fortunate to have such children. But he's only 1.5 years. So, but all the children of same age will not have same ability. They won't be born with the same talent. They won't be born with same knowledge. They will be of different. So parents cannot compare with other children. So children will be of a raw material. So this is where a parent and teacher should, a different raw material will be there. So parent and teacher, by the coordination of parent and teacher, we can mold them in whatever. See, this child is at this level. So to boost them, what extra care he needs, what extra work. Suppose I give an example of this child, he doesn't need more. Once you teach, he will catch it. Once he joins a school, it will be easy for him to get whatever teacher says. But if a child, though very nicely you take care, even then the child will be slow to catch it. But once the children, some children will be like, to an extent, they go very slow. But once if they come on track, they learn very quickly. They catch it very quickly. So we cannot compare. We should give children their own time. But it's our responsibility. Continuously, we should go on teaching. We should go on guiding them. On one fine day, on right time, the child will catch it. Suppose when your child has come to us in the beginning, he may take 6 months. Sometimes he may take all in academic year, all last 1 month, the child will learn whole academic syllabus.
Yeah.
Like this. So the parents unnecessarily they worry. Yeah, some parents they unnecessarily they worry. 1 week over, my child is not writing anything. 2 months over, my child is not learning anything. No matter. Nursery does not do a child. No matter. The child doesn't read, did not do well in LKG. Don't worry. Nursery, LKG, UKG. These three are a degree, like degree first year, second year, third year. Kindergarten is a course of 3 years. Yes. You should wait till the child completes 3 years. So when the child completes 3 years, naturally, some children they pick up at the last. Some children they write with very good handwriting. They'll be so disciplined, well mannered from the nursery age. They are diamond. Very few rare children will be like. So rest of the children they take their time. Gradually they learn. But at the end of the course, they learn very quickly. They pick up. So parents need not to worry actually.
Yeah, because even we can't estimate the children when they put their entire concentration on that particular, immediately they'll learn, because nobody is born with less grasping power or high grasping. It's all related to their concentration. As every parent should understand this and feel happy with what they have, because when the time comes, children will have their own ability to express everything. That was great, ma'am, actually, because many parents are lagging in it. They'll be worried in day to day. Oh, my child is not learning. What's going on in the preschool itself? Not even in the degree or something. He's just a kid. So this would help many parents. And also, like, what sort of play-based activities are you going to include in this era of communication and technology, internet and Wi-Fi? Will this digital literacy dominate the play-based activities or which are going in the schools?
Yes, digital learning is absolutely hindering the talent of the children natural learning. See, I agree. To an extent, it's helpful for the teacher in her teaching to explain the children it is easy. But overdoing of this is curbing natural learning of a child. To an extent only. See, you so colorful. See, you watch in a home theater at home. Leisurely, you sit and you sit and watch a movie, and so you like the dance, the way heroine is dancing, the way villain is the dialogue delivery, everything you enjoy. You will be satisfied. But you switch off your home theater, and can you dance? You put a song
No.
and can you dance like the heroine has done? Can you
No.
do the dialogue delivery of the film? Why? Because you were simply sitting and watching. Same thing happens in the children's students' cases. If you play a different what the nowadays in market many programs are coming, colorful, very tempting programs are coming. But the simply child watches, sits and watches, it doesn't work until and unless the child involves in doing something. So nowadays there are a lot of in market there are a lot of teaching aids are there. So teacher and children should have patience to sit beside them. In school, teacher and at home children parents should have the patience to sit beside the children and guide them how to use whatever the games and education material you have, how to do it. You should guide them. Just sit beside the child and guide them. Then it will be that when child involves by himself, then he remembers well, and it will enhance for his mental development.
Yeah, and would the child show interest towards this digital learning pack? Because when we ask the children to sit over there and ask them to have a role play, like act as a tiger, act as a lion. So we'll just, if they give some role, that would be better, or showing them like few songs of like we are having multiple magics of learning alphabets or different things with the play songs and all. We are having different things. So which would be better, showing in that way or making the child himself involving in the activity would be the better way?
Making the children involving in activity will work wonder. A child should be, that is why in lessons also, we teach every lesson, we teach the children to act, like we have a small theater, a small auditorium, and there are children, they act. So children will be interested to act. Suppose you are a cat and you are a lion, and so lion kills cat, or what the monkey is coming and he pulls his tail. All this is children enjoy. In this way, we can the teaching becomes very effective.
Yeah, because most of the children are interested. Children are also interested in that way, dressing up like a lion or a tiger, or pretending like it. Yeah, because they are very well known about that. Faster than a teacher, they'll catch all those things. Even they're just ready to tell the teacher, lion does in this way, that way, and all. Because children are very talented, highly talented.
They will be able to do all these things.
Yeah, all the thing is like as a teacher, we have to just brush up them. That's it, mold in. They are just like a raw material. We have to mold them. So that is what, because many teachers are not known the facts which you have told right now. Because all the time brushing up with them with the same methodologies, children are also feeling bored, feeling drowsy. Every morning when they wake up, they start crying that no, I doesn't go to school and all. When we introduce the play-based activities which you have told right now, children themselves get up, get ready for the school and just go into the school, because most of the time they'll be spending with you in the schools. So when teaching makes quite interesting and fun, no child will just cry for going schools actually. So the learning is quite interesting.
True.
Yeah, because very wonderful suggestions and tips which was given by you would help, mostly helpful to all the teachers and the students who are parents as well, especially because who are looking for this, how to mold the children after school. This was a major concept, like major problem what all they're facing today. Because so this would definitely help, ma'am. Your tips and suggestions would help them a lot. And once again, for sure, we'll just get back to you with many more questions today the parents are facing, because we do have many problems which has been not solved as well. Because as an experienced into multiple thousands of children you are facing day to day with different kind of mentalities and all, you'll be having vast knowledge towards them how to handle each kid. So definitely your suggestions are quite helpful, and also we require the suggestions as a parent as well. So definitely we require all the suggestions from your end, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. For yeah.
And I would like to congratulate and appreciate Teach Connect, because Teach Connect is doing a wonderful job in the education sector, bringing all together teachers, all education field people, bringing into one platform is being very wonderful. Sindhu, please convey my congratulations and appreciation to your CEO who has got this plan, who designed this website. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Because with all the cooperation of your great experts, definitely this would work fine, and it's doing great wonders as well. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Here is a video of Ms. Prabha Devi Mukhiya. I think you have liked the video, so we'll come back with many more videos of the expert suggestions. If you want to continue watching more and more videos, please like and share and subscribe our channel. Thank you. Signing off, Sindhu.